A fabulous afternoon and a glorious weather condition. This is the oldest derby, Klerksdorp versus the men from Potch Dorp. And right in front of us is the oldest bikers club in Potchefstroom with the youngest members. Oh, they've come out in their numbers. You can hear those bikes fueled up and grueling as we are ready for one of the greatest matchups in the Leopards Premier League. It's first teams, it's time, and you'll see at some point the chief van Klerksdorp is out in his numbers, also making sure that all of this is covered. How do the teams look like? How do they shape up? We had a mouth-watering second team play of 47 points in favor of the home team versus 24 points from the visitors. And right about now, Klerksdorp se eerste span looking to go full throttle. Bokamo Sofia will set up in the loose head. Hooker, Sean Kutsia, Etienne Duplessis goes on prop, tight head. Kevin Gosselin goes with his lock partner, Alan Sumara. Henry Kuhn, Erwin Moachi, Ethan Gosselin, the vice captain, probably might be changed over. And of course, the 14, Peter de Kooker, has the gold shorts on because he was man of the match in the previous game. So too is Henry Kuhn, setting up right in the thick of things. In the side of Potchefstroom, James Proctor, the boogeyman, sets off in the one position. Delaray Swart in the number 2 jersey. And of course, going through is Dayton Patrick. He will be supped by Liam Pretorius. Here are the men from Potchefstroom. The captain going on to the field first. And 32-year-old James Proctor setting off in the lock position. Dayton Patrick Perry. His dad also represented the Western Transvaal many years ago. His son is still taking on the baton, and Ruan Barnard setting up in the lock position with him. And the loose trio there at the back of things is Katlego Mate. Fabulous, skillful, exciting player to watch. Stefan Duplessis, 7 flanker, and Kobus van Aswegen. What a player. What a rock-solid man is Van Aswegen in the 8th man position. Well, the 2 men that will put things together between the forwards and the backs will be Nicholas Andrade, man Afrikaner with Andrade surname. Fabulous encounter. Frank Lee Jackson sets up in the Flaherty jersey. The center pair will be in the form of Jaden Johnson. He'll be accompanied by Ronaldo de Lima. Played fullback in previous matches, and he sets this time in the center with the back three setting up. Fabulous runners is Jaden Johnson. Dylan Maepi, former Potch Gymnasium man, Dylan Maepi, and the Maepi family, well known here in Potchefstroom in the stream of things in high leadership positions, and higher career will set up in the back. And the match official is Mr. Christian Oberholzer. He's indeed, in fact, the principal of Klerksdorp Primary, KPS. Well, an educated man setting off, and we are off. Klerksdorp playing from left to right, collected by Mate. Setting up Johnson. Well, unfortunately knocked on and no advantage played. Would have been exciting to see the advantage being played there. Perhaps taking his eye off the ball momentarily is Delarade. Or Liam Pretorius setting up in the prop position. Daytonberry moving from prop into the lock position, partnering up with Ruan Barnard. Fabulous. Klerksdorp to feed, attacking scrum just on the brim of the 22. Oh, mouth-watering scrum. Van Aswegen picks up, lays it off. Missed opportunity. Picked up nicely there by Ferdi. Great pickup. Ferdi Hubert. The ball is set back into the clutches. He steps 1-2. Puts the ball right to the corner. Klerksdorp takes the first honours in one of the oldest traditions. 136 years in the making. And Klerksdorp strikes first. Pieter de Koker cooking on the outside. Reminding me of Prince Lure that played for Klerksdorp many years back. Setting this one, he splits her upright. Walt Brandt. 7 in favor of the visitors. 14 getting the first points, getting the first honours for the visitors. Jackson hoists it high, collected successfully. Brilliant collection there by Stefan du Plessis. Taken up. Once again, unforced error by the home team. Unforced error. Just patience required here. Haven't settled into their momentum, their rhythm yet. There's a slight knock on right there. Letting Klerksdorp off the hook. (1890) first clash, Klerksdorp in Potchefstroom. Big scrum by the home team, pops out. Oh! Stolen like candy! Stolen like good stuff! Nicholas Andrade. Well, the ball is cheaply given away to Klerksdorp, who sets it halfway. What a hoof! What a kick! But jeepers me, Nicholas Andrade swipes the ball like a magician. Now the play coming to halfway. Klerksdorp. Smash and grab. Klerksdorp gets away with the spoils. Picked up nicely by Ethan. Was that Handru rather? Andrew Keane knocks it on and gives advantage. Well, pound for pound, it looks like both teams are even Stevens, of course, with one questionable man there in Klerksdorp side. Only one of them, but the rest of them all bulky, meaty. Big scrum once again from Potch Dorp. Once again, total dominance. Pull him back, and Christian Oberholzer says, no advantage. Swirling around. Klerksdorp unable to maintain the pressure. And of course, the Klerksdorp side has got their player corps average years that they've got is 23 years, a very, very young team with 8, 19-year-old players for Klerksdorp. Well, one would think they would be given a lesson or two by the older men in the form of Potch Dorp. Jackson, right out of the back, into the hands on the outside. Taya Creer, Dylan Maepi, not going to ground is Dylan yet. Quick production, Nicholas Andrade, Jackson, right down the center. Well, it's collected successfully, and the clean out is good enough for Potch. Jackson to the outside, quickly out of the hands, the back door, Dayton Perry, I beg your pardon. Potch Dorp asking all the questions. Now, Mabe puts it down the center. Mate had a fabulous game, the previous one. Still Potch Dorp, still the home team. Welcome to the Leeukel. Little dummy, little shimmy van Aswegen. Oud Volkie man, oud Gim, Maepi. Takes it and refuses to go down. Andrade. Right down the center, Swart. Jackson. Oh, Hail Mary, over the heads, into the corner, and try for the home team. Waited for the ref to actually give it, but that one was over long ago. Fabulous try there. Back in the mix, Jaden Jackson puts a 5-point of his own, close to the touchline with a conversion to come. It's going to be a big, big ask there. Andrade. BMT is required to bring his team within range at 7-5 for the visitors. The wind is rushing from the far end, kicking into the wind. Strike is good. Wind picks it up and push it backward, just falling short. The Raiders on. It's right on the money, just falling short of grace. Ronaldo de Lima. Reluctantly walking back the Klerksdorp side, maybe looking to run down the clock. 40 minutes of riveting action. Kick, no choice but to go deep. Andrade. Johnson. To the outside, Creer. By the Jaden. Going down the center. Quickly picked up. Van Aswegen. To the outside, fumbled a little bit, but still control. Johnson, the try scorer, not rolling away. It's nice to see a couple of the men in the Potch team. Kan sien die voormalige spelers van oud Volkies, oud Gimmies, oud KS. Represented across the board, wearing their school's socks. Big Potch Klerksdorp Derby. Aging a whopping 136 years. This time, throw unsuccessful, collected in the back end there by Lefa. Right down, given Goslin. The 4 jersey. Takes it up. No advantage. van Haaswegen en Alan Sumatra having a few words there between themselves, sorting each other out. A good curtain raiser for the Springboks playing Wales today is the big Klerksdorp Derby, Potch Dorp, Piet Bosman Park. Die vure is al reeds aan. Ons gaan braai. Ons gaan nou braai. No. Die vure is al reeds aan. Die vleis is nog steeds in die diepvries. Wanneer ons gaan braai, mag glad nie saakie. (7-5). Klerksdorp. Advantage of an attacking line out, which goes to the outside shoulder, therefore adjudicated as skew. Now, a couple of months ago with the primaries, I had the opportunity to watch a few games, and some of the kids, balls going skew, but because the other team did not contest, therefore not a skew line out. Get out of jail card for Potch Dorp. At the moment under pressure, at the moment under the pump, van Haaswegen gets the ball out, gets into the hands, the clutches of Andrade. Andrade quickly around, swivel to Maepi, speed, shrugs his man, Maepi style. Oh, refusal to go out. Tippy toe. His hand was on the touch. Just by the little pinky. Baby finger touching the line, unfortunately. Katia feeds, picked up successfully there at the back end by Pretorius. No. Leon Pretorius, great pick up there from the back as the ball was lost. Kick high into the sky. Ronaldo de Lima brings play just outside the 22 of the visitors. Successful line out. It was skew, but there was no contest. Therefore, the ball is adjudicated straight. Quickly back by Delaray. Gains a couple of good meters. Delaray. Mate awaits the ball. Right down into the clutches of Mate. Steps one, takes three men out. Quickly Andrade. Jackson. Into the hands of the fabulous hard-running De Lima. Change of direction. Right down the center, Barnard. Proctor, the boogeyman, picks a couple of men to go with him. On the other end, the big man is in for a 5-pointer. Dayton says, thank you so much. Moved from prop, mind you, last week and is in the lock position. Dayton Berry. His dad represented Western Transvaal for many years as Dayton Berry. Fantasties gedoen. Geen stop aan hom nie. Ons sommer hier van bo af sien. Groot daai oë gaan toe Dayton daar op hulle afgestorm kom. Dilemma to hit the extras. 12-7 in favor of the home team. Who gets to the front for the first time? 12-7. Adding the extras. Dilemma this time around makes no mistake. Once again, energy never lies. The energy of Klerksdorp reluctantly walking back to the halfway mark, showing a sort of a disengage, of a disinterest to getting things back to action quickly.
Kom Alan, do niets.
Bolt puts the ball high. Mate calls it. Takes it successfully, Mate. Just outside the 22 of Potch Dorp, Jackson. Right on the center, James. Now, ball picked up quickly and rumbled forward. Once again, pod system running well. Mate not giving to Maepi quick enough. Loses the ball forward. Maepi picks it up, but lost it forward in transition. Great charge down. Katlego Mate. Exciting player. Once again, now to get under. Now to get under the pump, under the scrum. Feed. Marciano, Dorian, backwards they go, backwards they march. Under pressure, quickly taken. Mate now goes on. Hard hit by Jackson there. Isaacs. Turned over. Lost ball. Advantage not given for 10 meters. Ball hoisted up. Finds a bit of ground, finds a bit of space. Oh, dancing feet. Dancing feet. Lovely done. Eludes 1 or 2 there by Pulani Kumalo. Right down the center. Still Klerksdorp with ball in hand. Attacking ball into the hands of Alan Sumatra. It's slashed up. Now, lots of space. Oh, ball is into the hands. And it is going to be to right time. Is he going to make it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Valdo, try time. Try time for the visitors. Now the question is, there's been a stoppage. There was a bietjie handsakgeveggies all over the show. We might come back for one of them. Now the question is, what really happened? There were pockets of wildfires everywhere. Pockets of wildfire trying to get to who is going to get the ball. Is the try awarded? For now, Valdo thinks that he's awarded the try. Coming back. There's the question. Unfortunately, we can't hear what they are saying. But the skipper's called to the fore. The skipper, Delaray, called to the fore to atone, to give the answers. So, with that body language, it seems as if the try will be awarded. Bit of talking to John Ryder. Waldbrand might be in for his own 5-pointer. And the try is awarded. Waldbrand gets his 5-pointer. And now sets to convert. This one goes over. They take the lead, a slender lead, a 2-point lead. Hart steps up. Strike is good. The direction, not so good. It leaves us 12 apiece. It's all square at Piet Bosman Park. It's all square. 12 points apiece. Playing for honor. Playing a derby. Only one dorp can survive. Will it be Potch Dorp or Klerksdorp? Honor is at stake here. Jackson hoists it high into the sun. Nearly collects it. Knocked backwards. Delaray moves down the center. Takes 6 men to try and bring him down. To the left-hand side they play. Proctor, the boogeyman. Still attacking, but this time they lose the ball. This time lost forward and no advantage whatsoever. Defending scrum for Klerksdorp. This match up, hanging in the balance. Die weegskaal is om te ewe. 12 kant. Once again, the power from Potch Dorp. A big rumble up down the center. Charge down. Brandt chips it to the 18th. It looked like a chip. Hoist high into the sky. That kick not going the full distance, full complements of the distance might give the home team a bit of an advantage to put the gas on. The lineouts have been a bit suspect, just like now. Not convincing. Jackson, Mate to the back end, quickly taken, beautifully taken there by Ferdi. Ferdi down the center. De Lima brings play inside the 10 of Delaray. Proctor. Still Bassett full. Right down the center, tries to go down. Ruan Barnard. That one might be held up. Goes down. Luckily, it comes out in favor. Mate awaits. It goes in the back door for Jackson. Dinks it over. Collected. Oh, the dummy to Maepi. Still sucking on that dummy. Right down to the left-hand side they march. And still gaining valuable meters. Aya Creer. Bundled. Picked up by Maepi. Dylan Maepi picks up and starts moving forward. Driven backwards. Klerksdorp. Great take up. Ruan. And a knock on. Unfortunately, unceremoniously knocked on. Oh, that dummy to my epi was disgusting. He kept on looking for that one all over the show. Pieter de Koker looking at Dylan Maepi saying, I've got your number. It's 1-0 for Pieter. Walt down the center. Ball is collected. Walt. Dylan Maepi. Trek sommer hy try so oor die kop. Dylan Maepi. Once again. Well, looks like it's a smothering tackle. No one actually knows what that one is for. But Maepi was all over his man. After that dummy came like a raging fire. Brandt hoisted high, just inside.
Hi, Jason.
Just inside Potch Dorp's half. Couple of minutes to play in the first half. Kutsia. He's had the better of the lineouts, walking in lineout. Klerksdorp takes it up. Brandt. Hands it over to Molefe. Is met down the center. Geen deurkomkans deur Roan Barnard. Molefe once again picks it up. Full of running. Proctor. Strong over that ball. It's stolen goods by the captain. Leading at the front. De La Rey. Takes it forward and takes a couple of meters. Mate. Quickly into. Oh, fabulous run. Oh, beautiful rugby. The dive is good. The try is sensational. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, the captain's performance there. Over the ball, strong body position, stolen goods, and it took a couple of meters, took a couple of names, a couple of bodies to bring him down. Clear. Really fantastic. Conversion. Right on the center, the conversion is good. De Lima makes no mistake this time around.
Kom, Ferdi, dis is swaar.
Kom, Ferdi, kom!
19-12
Vanaand wil jy weer dans, nee.
in favor of the home team.
Kom, Ferdi, 5 minute. Kom, Ferdi!
Roughly 5 minutes to play in the first half. Almost collected there by Pieter, almost collected, knocking it on. And they will resume with the scrub. Well, a fabulous attendance here at the Piet Bosman Park. Fabulous attendance from both Klerksdorp and Potchefstroomers alike in this scrumptious, mouth-watering encounter. 19 points to 12 compliments of the home team. Later coming up, Henry Moreko. Lani Kumalo at the back end of the Klerksdorp team, really making a nuisance of himself. Once again, it has been pretty much dominating scrums from the home team. They've been ferocious in their scrums, munching and mincing the Klerksdorpers. Klerksdorp has to tighten it up now. They have to really make sure that they assert some form of dominance. Bokamoso has to stand his man, and he's against Liam Pretorius. Pretorius taking no prisoners. Once again, ball is fed, and they start to munch again forward. Ball is available. Hendricks goes in the back door. Nicely picked up, Creer, and he puts it. Oh, Genade. Tripping over his own feet is Pelani. Skips one and is collected. A bit of a shoulder check there. Frank Lee Jackson asking, hey, waar gaan jy hier? Stopping Pelani dead in his traps. Pelani coughing the ball up like an unwanted bubblegum. So one might be asking the question, how much more can the Klerksdorp take in the scrums? They probably basically been under the pump, just like this. Hosed once again, an advantage. Jackson, right down the center, and a smoke there by Henry over the top to Proctor. The boogeyman hands it off to Mate, who gains a couple of meters. The boogeyman tries to pick it up again. No advantage from the side. Jackson for a touch finder inside the opponent's 22 and maybe launch another 5-pointer from there. Beautiful kick. Potch Dorp has been pretty much dominant in the scrum. Will they transfer that energy into a role? Mal bewegen. Will they get there? Delaray hasn't been clinical in the line-out throws. This one is clinical. And the drive is on. Klerksdorp retreated. No one touched him. Ball traveled to the back and therefore obstruction. If only they kept the ball at the front, they would have been eligible to continue moving. But the ball already traveled to the back door. And therefore, obstruction play, penalty. Klerksdorp let off the hook cheaply. Application of the laws, crisp and sound by Mr. Christian. Mens kan sommer sien hy's 'n hoof. Klerksdorp. They're under pressure. Jackson. Van Aswegen. Van Aswegen right down the center. Met heavily. Goes to the outside. Captain by captain. Proctor. Quickly into the hands of Ronaldo. Jaden Johnson, Jackson, back door, the boogeyman, prospers forward, inside the 22 of the visitors. Jackson, backdoor pass, Mate, little dab through the center. Maepi picks his man up. It's a tackle. Tackle, have to release. Brandt not finding touch. Ferde picks it up. Eludes 1, 2, is now collected. Dylan Maepi picks up the scraps. Shrugs 1 and 2. Now, finally, bunded backwards by Sean Kutsia. Nog 'n handsak geveggie. Kobus picks up the ball. This sort of things happens now and then in a rugby match where guys try to see what the fabric is made of. Waarvan is jou trui gemaak? Wat se materiaal is gebruik om joune te maak? Suddenly they'll start to calm down just before halftime. Maar weer die vocal Kobus van Aswegen. Olifante by the leeu kuil teen die leeu's van Potch Dorp. The go-to guy. Just having a look at the replay. A bit of a argy-bargy. No punches thrown though. They're just feeling each other out. Maybe perhaps testing their grip strength. Nothing pretty much, but it has been Potch Dorp getting in the thick of things, into the trouble side of things. Is he reaching anywhere to his pocket? There's a bit of a seminar going on now. Let's see what the end result will be. Let's see, is anyone in any imminent danger of getting off the park? It has been a seesaw battle. It has been pretty much even Stevens. The visiting team got off to a flying start, getting first points. And the home team responded with a try of their very own. Yellow card for both. Yellow card for the instigator, Sean Kutsia. And the one that responded was Van Aswegen, who retaliated. And therefore, hy is ook in die chookie, afkoelstoel. Net so voor halftyd. Ready? What will Klerksdorp do? How far can Barnard Kit? He's got a very tight angle to work this one. Tight angle, gets 10, 15 meters. Klerksdorp now once again into the half of the home team. To feed the line out. Etienne Duplessis. Okay. Good turnover. Intercepted there in the air. Jackson in the back door for De Lima. De Lima lays it off nicely. On the outside. Well, there was a call, there was a handout. Long in advance. Had he passed that one, would have been under the sticks. Still again, Mate awaits in the center. Mate, Sharks one. Mate, near donkey. Mate, there in the center. It's within. Ruck formed. Can't play there. Once again, another argy-bargy instigated. Another one. Yellow card for Mulifi. It appears. Yellow card for Mulifi. Quickly taken. Number step. That's what the youngsters of today are calling nummer stit. Picks the ball up, still. The pressure being built up by the home team. De Lima, senses blood. De Lima says, thank you, I'll take this one. Zoo, De Lima. Another 5-pointer. Both teams, 14 men on the field. Conversion takes us to 26-12. Ferry not playing around. Ferry makes it 26 points. It's half time here at Piet Bosman Park. It's half time with the home team playing fabulously. They were put under pressure from the onslaught as the visiting team came quickly out of the blocks. But what a fight back by the home team. And of course, it has been smeared by a couple of argy-bargies that subsequently seen us with two yellow cards, one aside. It's half time. 26-12 in favor of Potch Dorp and the Leeuwkuil. Welcome back to Piet Bosman Park. It's second half, one of the oldest derby. This particular encounter, first game, started in 1890 between these two powerhouses. And today, 136 years later, it's still a long-standing tradition between die manne van Klerksdorp en die manne van Potchefstroom. Skoor op hierdie telling, op hierdie stadium 26 in die guns van die tuisspan. Beide Leeukuil en 12 punte vir die manne van Klerksdorp. 'n Bietjie onsmaaklike affære in die eerste helfte met so 2 minute se speeltyd oor in die eerste helfte. 'n Geel kaart, bly moeilik 'n trap op die voet. Man het sy balans verloor, 'n trap, nietemin geel kaart vir beide die hakker Sean Kutsia van Klerksdorp en die 8ste man Kobus van Aswegen van Potchefstroom. Kragmeting in die begin van die wedstryd baie naby aan mekaar. Tweede helfte, 40 minute. Wie gaan hierdie ene neem? Couple of changes, 5 changes in the starting team of Potch Dorp. Via siekverlof, via beserings. And time now for second half action of one of the oldest traditions in South African club rugby. Picked up Mate, sends it astray. Good pick up there from the Potch team from where they left off. It's honors at stake. It's families. We saw at the very beginning of this game, the oldest biker club with the youngest members here met hulle swart kopfietsies. What a way to set up. Normally we have the real bikers coming up, but today it was all about the kiddies, and what a wonderful exhibition here. Entrance is $20. Also entrance could be a blankie or by virtue of dog food. Blankies for die ouer huis and dog food for Paul's here in Potchefstroom. 26 points to 12. Really exciting prospects. Might be a change in the side of Klerksdorp. Second team matchup ended up with 47 in favor of the home team. Now, the go-to guy here from Potchefstroom, so communities. The go-to guy is really the go-to guy. Have interviewed multiple sports stars, multiple businessmen, multiple academia from the Northwest University, which is just about a stone throw away from this very setting, Piet Bosman Park. Sandwiched in between MacArthur Stadium, one of the oldest, and of course, indeed, the oldest after Newlands was shut down, is Olean Park, the oldest rugby stadium that is currently in use in the country. What a place to be at. Dorp here has seen many players, uncontested scrums. Moffie scrums soos die Afrikaans sou hê. Haven't seen uncontested scrums in a long time. So now the question is, with an uncontested scrum, if a player has to be off, the team that doesn't have a player on the bench must send another player off the field. There will be one player down, and it doesn't seem like that rule has been applied here. Good kick over the heads. Fatty picks it up, gives it to Jackson. Jackson knocked down. That was deliberate. Advantage, no advantage play. Deliberate knockdown. Deliberate knockdown. Reason why not a yellow card, it wasn't a clear-cut scoring opportunity. With a clear-cut scoring opportunity, and the ball goes out on the full. Bietjie te veel in daai ene gehad. Uncontested scrums. Sticks the ball in the back. Jackson dots it down. 22 drop in. Drop out. Creer sends it deep. Vuyo. Vuyo back on the path. Exciting Vuyo. Can he take one? He steps Mate. Can he step another one? Vuyo once again. Exciting Vuyo. Picked up. Relatively out the back. And the pass is successful. It goes to De Kooker. Dancing feet by De Kooker. A little netball pass to the inside. And lost 4. Wow. Vuyo, just magic for Klerksdorp. Just magic. Came on in second half of the second team. Came on in second half of the first team. And is picked up right where he left off. Fantastic Vuyo. Tumamina. Ja, Vuyo, natuurlijk. Skreeuw hy, stuur vir my. Ek sal die job gaan doen. Vuyo Ngetu. Scrum down. Couple of changes made. It looks like that yellow card. As it hasn't come back yet. The yellow card van Aswegen is still standing on touch. He's got about 3.5 minutes before he can come back on. So to Sean Kutsia. Back in history, back in time, it used to be Klerksdorp Askari. Now, Kailami Klerksdorp. The Elephants, back in history. Back in the time of Proppie de Lange. A fantastic flanker for Klerksdorp that once that man took the ball, he was incredible. It looks like we are back in scrum mode. Yes, we are back in scrum mode. And Potch Dorp right where they left off. Ball to Creer. Aye Creer sets it off nicely to Dilemma. The pass goes astray. The pass goes astray. Ferdi Hubert, even though he's a magician, could not get to that. The yellow card coming back, I think certainly they will get a talking to. There was an unfortunate step on someone's hoof. Van Aswegen thought that it was deliberate. En toe klap die skote amper. Both of them back. Full compliments, both teams. Dylan Maepi is back on the park as well. Kutsia Picking up right where he left off. Since going into the Chuki. Oh, taken over. What a great contest there by Stefan du Plessis. Du Plessis makes it count for his team. Couple of changes for Klerksdorp. Couple of changes. Fresh legs. Let's see if those fresh legs will come into effect because they've been under the pump in the scrums. They've been in trouble. Treading on water backwards. Not forwards in any way. Scrum to be fed. Nicholas Andrade. Swivels the ball. It's in. Once again, Klerksdorp. Diere te reer. Terreur. Nie net terug nie. Exit. Gets the kick. Andy. Right, here we go. Back into action. Back into the thick of things. De Lima hoists it high, asks the questions. That ball is out because the ball has to be captured and gathered. Now, Peter de Kok. De Kok. This is a very tricky rule indeed. When to gather the ball, when can you touch the ball and jump, land back inside or land outside? Ooh, wee. Hey, nah, daai het glad nie lekker gelyk nie. That one, really unfortunate. Went hard to ground. Driven hard into the ground. Unfortunately, with this, the referee has to make a call in a blink of an eye. In a blink, he doesn't have a relook. He doesn't have a pause. He has to make a decision almost instantly. So Mr. Christian really has been on the ball, on the money. It's here. The feed is good. And it's taken there on the back end by Pretorius. Awaited for by Creer. Sends it to Hendricks or Fredericks. Ferdi sets it on the outside. Still attacking ball for Klerksdorp. Fabulously done. Application of the law. It'll be interesting to see what the call will be made here. The ball was picked up. 9 started traveling. The offside line is behind the last man. Therefore, he was right in his position. He was right to attack and make the tackle from there. He could play the 9 because 9 had picked up and ran with the ball. Just to get a bit of the rule certain and clear. If the ball is picked up and you start getting into motion, it's out. And therefore, open season. Unfortunately, he fell badly after that tackle. Didn't see him coming. He came from in behind. Didn't see him coming, but it was all within the rules and the laws of the game. Unfortunately, Andrade, what a stalwart, what a warrior, what a player. You can see the scars and the emotion on his face. He really gave it all and he laid it on the field. Unfortunate injury. Might have popped out as he went to ground. Got tackled really heavily there. But it's all within the rules and the laws of the game. Now forced substitution for Andrade. Victor Flock is in. Klerksdorp wants to run. Once again, everybody is called for a high tackle. The player is low. Where should he tackle him? Perhaps on the test? It ducked, and the ball is good for Potch. Mate still going forward. Quickly done, clear. Pretorius on the outside for the cork. Puts it to boot. Ball is inside, and therefore 22 drop out. Ferdi, really good through the course of the day. So too Jaden Johnson. So too all players basically in the side of Potch Dorp have been standout. So to this young man, the 7, Stefan du Plessis, sizes his options. He fakes left and he goes right. Stefan, faking left, goes right. Right down the center. The boogeyman. No, Pretorius, dancing feet from Jackson. Jackson lays it out. Jackson. Beautiful try. Beautiful work try. Beautiful absolute team try by the men from Potch Dorp. Jaden Johnson for another score. Now the questions arise. Would it be as close as it would have been in this incredible derby? De Lima has got more points to lead, to add on. Mind you, De Lima moved from fullback last week and stepped into the center position. Kick is successful. Again, now questions are, is Klerksdorp still in this? Do they have a kick, a spring or two? A few answers to give. The scoreline started from 7-0, then 7-5, then went over to 12-7, 12-12, 19-12 in favor of Potch Dorp, 26-12 in favor of Potch Dorp, and 33-12. This has been the story. The hoist is good. The kick is massive. Fabulous run. Vuyo! Once again! Fabulous Vuyo! Steam train. Barnard finds a bit of green grass. Fredericks to step his man. Doesn't step him successfully. Now that brings them back into the game. Should have done something else with that ball. Of course, it has been derbies galore. Could one say that this is Westphalia KS Volkies Gimmies, almal in een. Rugby in Noordwes is absoluut gesond. Represented, all schools represented across the board. You don't know where to watch the rugby. Oh, once again, Klerksdorp under the hose. Down the center, the scrums have been really calamity for the men from Klerksdorp. That carry there, strong carry there by Benjamin Swart. Klerksdorp still on the attack. The ball goes backwards. Oh, Barnard sees some space in behind. Barnard, the ball hops. Knock on adjudication. The ref is on the money. And we on the pavilion are requesting VAR. On the pavilion, how do you see it from there? The ref is there. Fabulous encounter. Beautiful call. Knock on the money. Klerksdorp het hom amper gehad. Maar amper tel nie. Almost does not count. Halfway through the second half, 20 minutes done and dusted. 20 more pulsating minutes. 20 more of this great rivalry between the two towns divided. Gesplit deur die N12. Tripod. Klerksdorp skram wat die hele tyd rotereer. Ben strong. Big kick. That's hoist over the heads. Big kick. Still inside Potch Dorp. Own half. Captain Courageous. Steerman. Steerman, the oldest player on the field. 45 years young. Steerman makes it count. And is it Molifi? Is still held up Molifi. And the layoff is good. The try is fabulous. The try is spectacular. Etienne Duplessis gives the visiting team something to talk about. Etienne Duplessis on the money. Try is given. There was a discussion there for a long time. Lots to eat here at one of the oldest derbies in the country at Bosman Park. A big curtain raiser for the big box game again, playing against Wales at 17:40. Klerksdorp still kicking and alive, refusing to go down without a fight. 19 points. "17 minutes playtime remaining. 17 minutes. It is Vuyo once again. He shrugs off one. Steerman cleans up. Kick overhead, finds ground. And he finds Fredericks. It goes backwards from the far half. Jackson goes backwards. And a big collect there by Handru. Makes a good tackle. Sort of stops his man. The ball goes spitting outside. Klerksdorp under. And die afbreekpunt under. Can't do that. At this point with the second team game, it looked like Klerksdorp's second team was mounting a massive comeback. Scored 2 good tries. Could the first team mount a successful comeback? Die manne van Klerksdorp have to go to that deep, dark place. The throw successful. This time they drive and it's shipped out the back. Mate looks for another run. Runs on the smaller men. Ball comes out quickly. Yaku misses that one. Goes into the hands of Aya Creer. Creer shrugs 1-2. Andrew makes a tackle on him. Hands on the ball. He is the first man. He is the first man to arrive. That steal is 100% warranted. Fabulous steal. A beautiful steal. The jackler can go for the ball immediately. Doesn't need to show daylight. He's the jackler. The jackler.
Kom James, maak dit groter.
Fabulous. Love listening to all the referees on the pavilion arguing against themselves and correcting themselves. Klerksdorp, Vuyo once again has made his mark, but this time it was Mulifi. Ball goes to Brandt. Vuyo down the center. Vuyo tackled high. What a way to introduce yourself into this one. Another run, smoking run there by Klerksdorp. Klerksdorp is not done yet. They're going to come out kicking and screaming. They're not going to lie down, just like they are doing right now. Klerksdorp still hunting another 5-pointer. What a way to do it. Vuyan Getu. Steerman! Can Steerman get it over the line? Steerman went over the line. Now there's going to be a caucus. Did you see that ball touch the whitewash or a little something? Held up. Held up. Stefan has been absolutely incredible. 13 minutes playtime remaining in the second half. 13 minutes. Klerksdorpers gaan hand in eie boesem moet steek en gaan ver moet gaan diep delf om hierdie ene te gaan haal. 33-19. Stefan has been absolutely sublime. He's been incredible. But how about Ngetu? Ngetu has been fabulous. So too Mulifi in the colors of Klerksdorp. But the forward pack of Potchefstroom have been ferocious. They've been destructive. They've dominated all scrums. Let's see this time around. Proctor, the boogeyman. Oh, once again, this time it goes up. Ngetu meets Mate. Mate second. Quickly to Murphy. Mpofu comes through. Kumalo leaves the ball for Steerman. Steerman sends it forward. Now, in that one, the Jackler has to release. Will the ball come out for Klerksdorp? Yes, it will. It does. Klerksdorp gets it. Ngetu puts it down. Downward motion. Ngetu scores, doesn't get the try. I like to play devil's advocate. Might have adjudicated that one as a try. Downward pressure, try time. Fortunately, there's no retake, there's no relook for the ref. Welcome to the go-to guy. Welcome to Potchefstroom. Welcome to the greatest derby ever in South Africa. 136 years old. This started in 1890. Piet Bosman Park. And this is exactly what it's all about. Look at the fans, family members, friends, all up in their numbers. You can see Klerksdorp kan nie eers meer sit nie. There's Diamond somewhere there in the mix of things. Coach D. They've enjoyed this, and well, it is very well supported, this derby. Beautifully supported by all likes, young and old. Once again, another scrum. This time the feed by Flock. Had a sensational game in the second team. This time they get pumped backwards again. Creer decides to run. Creer not releasing that ball. Still there. De Lima puts it high. Pilani picks it up. Pilani sells the dummy. Pilani, binne, buite. Pilani, show me your number. Binne, buite. Turn around. Show me your number. Pilani makes it a beautiful score. Wow. Sold that dummy. Die hele potskare het nog gesoek vir daai dummy. He sold that one like a Easter. Sold that one like a champion. Finally, the Klerksdorp crew has got something to talk about. Finally, they have found their voices. It's game on. It's game on. What's going on here now? Wow. What a change of events. Suddenly, it has changed. Suddenly a 7-point game. And Potch Dorp has to collect themselves. They have to regroup themselves. They do so. And they do so in the form of that battering run by Deacon Zachary. Zachary had a fabulous game. Jackson, right under Mate. Mate lays it off back again to Johnson. Johnson takes the ball, and the Quaker says, not on my watch. Offense Rampore quiets the Klerksdorp fans down. A beautiful try in the corner. Conversion to come. Suddenly, it was a 7-point game. And Potch has decided, nee dankie. Sit bietjie stil, raak gou rustig. Seven minutes to play. Sand is trickling away. Time is moving away. Beautiful kick by De Lima. Puts it over the sticks from the corner. Brandt needing to hoist another one. Brandt needs to put his team in the mix, put it into the sun. And the sun does play a role. Knocked forward. Not by the Potch team though. Oh yes indeed, by the Klerksdorp team. And we come back, that ball. They've decided to opt for the scrum. Potch Dorp. Of course, I've said a couple of words for Klerksdorp. I used to coach Klerksdorp myself a couple of years back and played for Klerksdorp. So it has been a no-hose barred 40 points to 26. Less than 5 minutes, less than 6 minutes to play. Flock puts the ball in. Picked up by Van Aswegen. Right down the center. It looks good, but knocked forward. Not picked up from the ground. Not picked up. Zandru Jansen van Vieren coming up and making a difference in this one. A big rivalry. But of course, after this, die Klerksdorpers en die Potchefstromers are going to have a fantastic braai. Lots of ice-cold lemonades. Ice-cold limonade. Once again, a rivalry that is embedded within communities, the Potch community and the Klerksdorp community. All friendship after this. The ball now, Klerksdorp side. Oh, Henru ran a fantastic line, Henru. He ran a screamer of a line. Fortunately, leaving the ball behind. Like sand through the hourglass. Klerksdorp remaining with only 3 minutes to produce a couple of answers. Final stage. Flock to put the ball in, and there's been a change that happened. Creer and Franklin Jackson swapping positions. Franklin Jackson moving into the fullback position and Creer into the fly-half position. Less than 90 seconds to play. Potch milking the scrum penalty. Another obstruction, no advantage. Obstruction, no advantage. Penalty. Scrum penalty. Going backwards. Now certainly the home team just playing with time, playing for time. Jou man is moeg. Scrumpala toe. Opting for poles, opting for the last one. And it is that man De Lima who's been a nuisance in the flesh of the opponents. Final kick. What a beautiful day. The boogeyman has taken names. There's been a couple of names. The kick is fantastic. Splits the uprights, 43 points. Well, according to my watch, there's been time as done and dusted. But according to, if you've been watching FIFA, there's been hydration breaks. There's been added time to the dozens. Perhaps the ref getting under pressure there. Nothing wrong with that one. Didn't kick the ball, didn't attempt to kick the ball. Hy het homself geflous op die einde van die dag. In what has been an incredible derby, in what has been a beautiful, beautiful race. It has been awesome to watch. Bokamo Sofila, Sean Kutsia, Etienne Duplessis, Kevin Golson, Alan Sumara, Henry Koen, Kamogela Mogapi, die mannen van Klerksdorp. Oh, Mate gets the ball. Mate is sublime once again. And Henry collects another man. Collects another name. Oh, the ball is collected. Now picked up, not held, moving forward once more. Dov Seldin hoists the ball up. The ball knocked out. The ball all over. It has been a beautiful day. It has been a thrilling encounter. Two-team matchup, the second team in the Leeukel coming up on tops. And what a matchup. The men from Potchefstroom. What a beautiful, gorgeous encounter as a curtain raiser for the Boks and the Welsh. And of course, remember later on tonight, the Under-20 World Cup final, South Africa versus France. The go-to guy was your go-to guy and brought you all of this exciting action. Klerksdorpers is genooi. U is ook by die huis genooi. Die braaivure is aan. Die lemoensap is gereed. Come and join us here at Piet Bosman Park. Maybe bring a blanket or dog food or cat food and support this wonderful initiative brought to you by Potch Rugby Club. It has been an incredible day. One of the oldest derby since the year 1890. And today still going on with a flourish, still going on with a bang. 48-28. And that's how it ended in Potchefstroom. From myself and the whole team here at the Go-To Guy,